Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest developments from around the world. In today's video, we have an exciting story unfolding over the South China Sea. The U.S. Air Force has recently intercepted a Chinese jet that was engaging in aggressive maneuvers. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay updated with our content. The South China Sea, an area of increasing tensions and territorial disputes between multiple countries. In this particular incident, a Chinese jet caught the attention of the U.S. Air Force due to its aggressive maneuvers and provocative behavior. The U.S. Air Force, tasked with maintaining stability in the region, responded swiftly to ensure the safety of all parties involved. The Chinese jet, identified as J-16 jet, was observed engaging in a series of dangerous maneuvers, including close encounters with other aircraft and aggressive flying patterns. Such actions raise concerns about the potential risks they pose to the safety of military and civilian personnel in the area. In response to the Chinese jet's behavior, the U.S. Air Force dispatched a squadron of fighter jets to intercept and assess the situation. The highly trained pilots quickly closed in on the Chinese jet, employing established interception protocols to establish communication and determine the intentions behind the aggressive maneuvers. The encounter between the U.S. and Chinese jets was tense but professionally handled. Through communication channels established during the interception, the U.S. Air Force pilots urged the Chinese jet to cease its provocative actions and comply with international norms and regulations regarding safe flying practices. The interception highlighted the U.S. Air Force's commitment to ensuring peace and stability in the region while upholding international rules and norms. It serves as a reminder that actions with potential repercussions should be carefully considered to prevent unnecessary escalation and maintain regional security. The United States has accused a Chinese fighter jet of performing an unnecessarily aggressive maneuver against one of its aircraft during a flight over the South China Sea, a disputed region of significant strategic importance. In a written statement on Tuesday, the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command, the armed forces branch overseeing the region, said its aircraft was conducting safe and routine operations in international airspace when it was intercepted by the Chinese J-16 jet. Its pilot flew directly in front of the nose of the RC-135, forcing the U.S. aircraft to fly through its wake turbulence, according to the press release. We expect all countries in the Indo-Pacific region to use international airspace safely and in accordance with international law, the statement added. A video released with the statement shows the inside of the U.S. Air Force plane's cockpit as a fighter jet approaches from one side, soaring over the clouds. As it turns and passes in front of the nose of the Air Force plane, the video wobbles from the force of its airflow. The narrow flyby and the U.S.'s subsequent statement are the latest tit-for-tat over the South China Sea, where China has made broad territorial claims covering much of the region. The U.S., however, has argued such claims could violate the sovereignty of other countries in the region. One of those countries, the Philippines, brought a petition in 2013 to the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague, Netherlands, to adjudicate the matter. While China refused to participate in the proceedings, the court ultimately found in 2016 that its claims over the South China Sea had no basis in international law. In the wake of that ruling, the U.S. has called on China to cease its provocative behavior in the South China Sea and confirm that it is committed to the rules-based maritime order that respects the rights of all countries, big and small. But China, the U.S., and its allies continue to patrol the contested waterway and its airspace, which has led to numerous interceptions and near-miss collisions. In April, for instance, U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller called on China to desist from its provocative and unsafe conduct after a Philippine Coast Guard boat and a Chinese vessel nearly struck one another. China's foreign ministry responded that the Philippine boat had intruded on its territory in a premeditated and provocative action. And in December, a Chinese plane passed within 3 meters, 10 feet, of another U.S. Air Force vehicle in international airspace, barely avoiding a hit. The latest incident comes as China refused a request to meet with U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin during the Shangri-La Dialogue Asian Security Summit in Singapore this week. But despite the tense relations between the two countries, U.S. President Joe Biden told journalists this month that he predicted a thaw very soon. A new ambassador from China, career diplomat Xi Feng, has recently arrived in Washington, D.C. We hope that the United States will work together with China to increase dialogue, to manage differences, and also to expand our cooperation so that our relationship will be back to the right track, Feng said on his arrival a week ago. Now let's discuss the possible implications of this incident. Such encounters between the U.S. and Chinese military forces in the South China Sea are not isolated events. They occur within the broader context of ongoing territorial disputes, geopolitical tensions, and concerns over freedom of navigation. The South China Sea, with its abundance of natural resources and strategic importance for trade, has become a hotbed of competing territorial claims. The actions taken by the U.S. Air Force serve as a signal to assert its presence and commitment to regional security, while sending a clear message about adherence to international laws and norms. Before we conclude this video, make sure to leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts on this incident. Do you believe these encounters could potentially escalate into a larger conflict? Or do you think diplomatic channels will prevail? We would love to hear your opinions. Thank you for watching this video on the U.S. Air Force intercepting a Chinese jet performing aggressive maneuvers over the South China Sea. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future updates. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.